Hey! Hey, Night Scribe, how are you doing? That was actually really fast. I didn't expect anyone to show up that quickly. Oh, hold on. Okay. But how you doing, Night Scribe? Hey, and the sock's here too. I just got really busy. Like for the last couple of weeks. Um, I'm off today, so that's one of the reasons why I'm on. I've just been so tired from work, and then like I end up having errands to do on Sundays too. So I just kind of missed the last few streams. I thought, you know what, I've got time today, so why don't I just jump on? How have you guys been? Hopefully, you guys have been well. I feel like a lot's been happening recently. I know that new Star Wars movie came out. It's like a lot has been happening and not much has been happening at the same time. But I've been trying to figure out, I'm trying to get a new game for the stream, So, like, I don't know if you guys have heard of Detroit Become Human, but I know that last time we played story games, it was actually really fun, so. Really awesome! Oh, that's awesome, Night Scribe. Well, thank you so much for coming. Like, I appreciate it. Okay, so where do we go here? Let's see. Hey man, if you got to go, that's okay too. I'm just appreciative that you came by. I'm probably gonna be on for about an hour or so. I think that's like a good time for me. Like I know that like I used to do those like super long like 3-hour streams, but like it just kind of it's a little much for me right now. So I think I'm just gonna aim for like an hour and a half, and see how that goes. But what have you guys been up to? For me, I've also been practicing piano. I'm trying to get into that, I used to play when I was little, but like I ended up stopped playing. I stopped playing. It was a long story, but like I never lost my love of music, so I wanted to give it another try. So that's what I've just been doing recently too. See, I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing right now in this game. I think I might have a mission. Whoa. Okay. Look at all these animals. I gotta say, this is a very strange game. Negative 40-degree weather. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. What kind of work do you do, Night Scribe, if you can remind me? That sounds like such a pain. I feel like it should be illegal to go outside at that time of day. Or that, when the temperature's that low. Negative 40-degree weather. Okay, let's see. Really? It was required for your degree? That's really interesting. And what degree was that? Was it like a music degree or something different? I've never even heard of that before. Your life as a Canadian. I see. That's pretty funny. Yeah, like, I really wanted to play piano and get like good if I could. But I know that it's gonna take a while. So right now I'm aiming for just an hour a day and just seeing where it goes from there. Like, But I'd like to be able to practice for longer if I can. Ooh. Let's see. I also wanted to learn to play the drums eventually. Because, like, I had this kind of, like other dream of being able to make my own music, you know? Like, I wouldn't sing or anything, but, like, I just think that it'd be really cool if I could actually, you know, make instrumental music and stuff. But I know that, you know, it's really hard to learn all the different things for the instruments like piano and drums and everything. And then you have to find the time to do it too. So it's something that if I really want to do it, I gotta dedicate myself to it. So, but you guys can hear me okay, right? I usually check the audio before the stream, but I kind of forgot this time. Oh, I see. You're majoring in music. Wow! Oh my gosh, I probably have like so many questions for you, Sai. So, how long have you been playing music? That's really, really awesome. If I ever went back to school, that's what I would want to do. I'd want to do music related stuff. Like, honestly, I've never been good at these MMO type games. Or not MMO, like RPG type games. Like, because I never know what I'm doing. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at the map. Oh. I think I saw something over there. Map icons. Current destination. Custom marker. Since the 3rd grade. I see. And why aren't you in school anymore? Is it just too expensive, or did you just lose interest in it? Current destination. Event marker. Custom marker. Map mode. Let's see where I'm supposed to go. Oh. Pascal's village. That's where I'm supposed to go. Machine examination. But so is piano your main instrument, or would you like to do some other instrument, like for like your primary instrument? I mean, because you said that piano was required for your degree, but it sounded like maybe you'd be interested in something different, like a different instrument. Oh, really? Oh my gosh. What a big shift from school to a police officer. Wow, I feel like anyone who wants to go into law enforcement or the military, you're automatically like super brave. Oh, violin, I see. So why did they make you play piano as an instrument then? If they knew that you played the violin, wouldn't they just make you want to play that instead? Like if I could have like when I was like in high school especially, like if I could have just like exchanged all the time I spent in school for just, you know, practicing music all day, I would have rather done that. I feel like that would have been way more fun. And honestly, I feel like I would have gotten more out of that. But of course you gotta do all the things they make you do in school. Stuff that's not necessarily the most useful. So, the next part of the mission is Pascal's village. So it's in this direction. But yeah, I apologize about the erratic streaming schedule, guys. Right now, I kind of just approach this as just a hobby, you know what I mean? So, like, if I get really, really busy, I try to prioritize, wait a second. What is this? Hello, you're an android, aren't you? Or are you not? Let me ask you something. Do you think the world is full of love? Hmm. Might be? Do you all think we need to express more health and happiness in our daily lives? No. Okay, I suppose. Exactly, which is, in which case, you seem like just the person to help me make this world better. Okay. Sure, I guess. So it was for college credits also. Oh, I see. So okay, Sock. Tell me what type of music do you like to play? Like, do you like to play classical type music or modern type music? Do you like kind of like instrumental type music? Like which type of music are you into? I like the I like lo-fi. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that before. It's pretty popular. But I also love like the really epic music that you hear in movies and stuff like that. Let's see. Oh, hold on for 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. It's okay. Whew, I'm back. Sorry about that. I got a call from my aunt, and I was streaming, so I was just like, you know what? Let me get the phone to my mom. Okay. So, do you believe in the dream of connecting the entire world with love? How about no? I see. Oh wait, no. Okay. It might be, I suppose. Oh, I see. So, okay, that makes sense then. So, what are some of your favorite pieces to play? Like, do you have like a specific maybe video game or movie that's like your favorite, or do you just naturally kind of play whatever just sounds good to you? I think like for me, if I could play piano well, I'd love to play a whole bunch of anime music. You know, anime has some really epic music to it. Okay, sure. Okay, I do. I detest fighting. So, such as I. It's good to hold a parade of love and friendship for all. However, as it turns out, there are many young among us who frown upon outspoken expressions of peace. Therefore, I'm hoping you will protect our parade in order to ensure a successful... Oh, okay. Okay, an escort mission. Alright, so where is... Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, let's go. I don't think I've done this mission before. If I could play piano, I would love to play the song that's playing right now. Oh boy. No. Oh my gosh. Oh. No! Okay. When your character dies, your body remains in the maps as a corpse. Your very style retrieve belongings. If you die before reaching your body, keep playing for extent. Okay. My favorite one is from a movie called Cure for Wellness. And the song is For closer. And it to me. Wow, so it took almost a year. Hey, Goku! Yes, I just started. Not too long ago. And I just died. Well, Goku, I'm so glad to hear from you.
Failed.
Oh, man. I can't believe I failed at that. Okay, well, let's go back and retrieve the body. You know, here's a question. I wonder where Night Scribe went too. But here's a question, Sock. Maybe you can answer this one for me. Me, Goku? Oh, you know, ups and downs, man. Ups and downs. I get tired from work, you know. So that's one thing. And sometimes I get like too worn out. I just need to take a break. But I've been alright, you know, like, my friend and I, were listening to the Darth Bane audiobook together. We've been listening to the series together, and it's kind of like this thing that we've just been doing for a while. And we just finished book 2, so now we're on book 3. So that's one thing I've been doing. That's just the other day. Okay, I guess I have to do this mission all over again. Oh, wait, first, let me retrieve the body so my stuff doesn't disappear. Oh, well, where is it? I died right here. Okay, there you go. Retrieve. But, Goku, how have you been? 'Cause I haven't seen you in a few weeks. And thank you for coming, by the way. I recently finished reading the Tales of the Jedi comics. Ooh! And before that, I read Dark Empire. You know, I think Dark Empire is actually pretty famous, you know? I hear a lot of people talking about that. If I'm thinking about the right comic or the right story. Help the parade. Okay, let me try again. But, oh, one of you guys wanted me to watch a show called The Dragon Prince. I don't know who wanted me to, but I actually really did watch it. And it was good, you know, I actually got pretty far. I think, I'm gonna be almost done with season 1 soon. Oh, really? Okay, okay. I'll check the email. I know you sent me some emails previously, so... And I haven't checked my email since the last time I streamed, so... Yep. I knew that one of you guys recommended it to me, so I was like, you know what? Let me make sure in my time that I'm not on stream, let me just try to watch. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. I have to protect this parade. Die. Oh, no. No! Dang. They got totally wiped out. I can't believe this. I died again. But the Dragon Prince, it reminded me a lot of Avatar. And I think it's just because of that one guy who's working on it. I can't remember his last name, but his name is Aaron something. Aaron. I can't pronounce his last name. How far have I gotten in KOTOR? Oh, I'm still on Taurus. So no spoilers yet. I'm actually, from what my friend told me, I'm still kind of early in the game. Change message. Continue. I can't believe this. I gotta learn to use my health packs. You know, I'm getting kind of rusty. But KOTOR is really fun though. The Taurus levels are kind of a pain. Yeah, I mean, like, they're not so bad. Luckily, when I play, you know, I'm playing with one of my friends, so, like, he knows how to, you know, get around, like, any problems if I have any. But it's a very fun game so far. I feel like, you know, it kind of gives me a good idea of, like, how stories should be laid out, you know, when I play good stories or watch them. Oh, really? Okay, okay, cool. You know, what was I going to say? I had it in my mind, I just lost it. And it was relating to... Was it relating to KOTOR? No, I don't think so. So, I haven't seen it myself. But did any of you guys see that new Star Wars movie that came out? I heard it wasn't that good. Well, at least I heard mixed things. You know, I think the only person who I legitimately saw who said it was good was Star Wars Theory. But the rest, everybody else who I saw said they didn't like it. Tales of the Jedi. Now, is this like a the comic book series? Because after KOTOR, I plan to play the Knights of the Old Republic MMO. That's going to be really fun. Oh! Okay. Alright. People used to crap on Dark Empire because it brought the Emperor back, but since Episode 9 did the same, they don't have room to talk anymore. True? True, 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 true. I just like... My main issue is I feel like, I feel like they didn't do a good job, at least Disney, I mean, they didn't do a good job with, like, respecting Anakin's legacy when it comes to the Emperor and everything like that. Like, because, like, I feel like it doesn't make a lot of sense, at least in Disney's way, how they brought him back. You see, that's what I heard, Sock. A lot of people were saying that. It was mixed feelings, but they said they were entertained. Yeah, I feel like if Disney could, I would love it if they could just remake this whole trilogy and just try again. So I feel like they didn't do as good of a job as they could have. Where am I supposed to go? Okay. Episode 9. Yes, yes, yes. Even in the new canon. Wow, see, I didn't know that part. All I know is that, like, the whole thing with just Anakin's legacy is, like, you know, it's like he's the chosen one, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, if the Emperor came back, and Anakin wasn't the one to defeat him, then it's like, what exactly was his purpose? It just kind of, I don't know, kind of lame, I think. Oh, there's a quest here. Oh, a free prize. I think I remember this quest. Okay. So tie them up. They're deluxe. I know there's like a secret boss around here. Yeah, what's the point of having a story group if they're not going to do its job? Exactly. Exactly. It makes me very upset. Like, I feel like if it were up to me and I could make my own story group,
Stamp discovered.
I would get
to recover as many of these collectible items as possible.
Okay.
Proposal: imprint the stamp upon the card.
You mean stamp it?
Alright. So, like, yeah, like, I just don't get the story group is just, oh, I don't know. I think they're not doing a good job at all. Like, but I would pick Drew Karpyshyn, James Lucino, maybe Jude Watson, Karen Travis, and a whole bunch of these other really popular authors who wrote really good Star Wars stories, and have them be in charge of the story group, you know? They threw out the ODU was to make future stories. Yeah. Make sure the future stories don't contradict it. Yeah, the new canon is already a bunch of contradictions in less time, so it makes the D canon. Yep, I agree. I agree 100%, Goku. It's just like, I feel like they just didn't care as much as they should have. Like, I feel jealous of Marvel because they actually have, like, they have people who care, you know what I mean? Like, at least they seem to care. I love comics and stuff like that, but I'm not, like, super into them like some people are, you know? So, I don't know how accurate all these new films are when it comes to that source material. But Disney just doesn't seem to have any kind of love or respect for what they've purchased. It's like they just want the money. Yeah, I agree. Especially when so many people loved it. Oh, I love this part. Look at how creepy this is. So elements connect, I see.
Stamp discovered inside enemy body. Proposal. Destroy the enemy and imprint the stamp upon the card.
Easy for you to say.
Remember, these guys are still... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, nobody panic. But, I know that the Star Wars universe, it just feels so empty now that they've decanonized it. Like, personally, I've just been sticking with the old canon. I don't even look at the old new canon stuff anymore. Because I was just like, it's just too depressing to me. I might read, I think the only new canon stuff I actually feel interested in reading would be like Tarkin and this one other novel, or these other Clone Wars novels that came out, or at least one of them was a Clone Wars novel. Oh my gosh, look at all these. Really? Okay, I'll try to stay away from these spoilers then. Yeah, that's true. He brought peace for 30 years. But I feel like maybe you guys can discuss this with me, right? Like, because like, if the Emperor never died, then wouldn't that mean that Anakin never destroyed the Sith to begin with? You know, because if he came back, then he wasn't destroyed. So then it's like, how did he bring balance to the Force? You know, Tarkin was good. Ooh, okay, that's good. That's good. I know it's by the same guy who wrote Plagueis. So I'm actually pretty excited to read that. Plagueis was so good. They could have had a different villain than Palpatine. If the Sith come back and the sacrifice still means something. Because yeah. I think I don't know why they couldn't have brought back like Darth Plagueis or something like that, you know? I think Plagueis would have been like the perfect villain to bring back. Yeah. I feel like Disney just needed a really good villain because they kind of wasted all of their own with their newest trilogy, you know? Especially with how they handled Snoke's death and everything. That was so lame. I just remember how angry it made me in the theater when I first saw it. I just couldn't believe it. I literally like threw up my hands. I was just like, are you serious? That didn't just happen. my mind was blown, but like in a really negative way. Really? Alright, Sock, I'll see you. Thank you so much for coming by. If I don't see you again. At least with Dark Empire, you can maybe say that the role of the Chosen One transferred over to Luke after Anakin died. So you can finish where Anakin started. Yep, I agree. See, they could have done that. Or they could have had some way. They could have found some way to make everything transfer over, and I just wanted to see Hayden and Mark Hamill or Luke and Anakin on screen with each other, you know? That's all I wanted to see. I feel like if they just did that, I would have been so much. I would have been like at least somewhat satisfied. I probably wouldn't be completely satisfied because I want more. You know, I want a better quality story, but like at least like we would have had that, because like these characters like are based on real people, you know, like, or not that they're based on real people, but I mean like there's real actors playing these people, so like they can age out of the roles, they can die, you know, stuff can happen, you know, actors can retire, so they don't have forever to keep making all these mistakes. Like look at Carrie Fisher, for example. They only had one chance with her character. Just one. And look at how they handled that, you know? Or look at how they handled the story and how it backfired on them. Because now, they can never redo it because Carrie Fisher has passed away. Unless you do like the whole CGI thing, you recreate it and stuff like that. Yeah. I wish they would stop with that. Because I feel like all anyone wants to see is just some good characters, you know? Some really, really good characters. Like I never... It stinks because I feel like every time people criticize their characters, then they get accused of being sexist or something, you know? And it's like, no, that's not... Like, that's not it at all, you know? Like, a lot of the people who love... Or a lot of people who hate characters like Rey love characters like Ahsoka, you know? So it's like, that complaint has never made any sense to me. I know that if they could just get the right people in charge, you know, and just restart like the sequel trilogy, just refresh the whole thing, like, and reboot it and start over again, like, people would be satisfied. I know that because like they can learn from their mistakes and not repeat the same problems, you know. But yeah, who knows? Who knows what what's going to happen in the future. Tales of the Jedi has one of the best female characters in the year. Nami Soon Rider. That's a very cool name. And this is an Old Republic story, right? And here's a question for you, Goku. Have you read Dawn of the Jedi? Because I haven't, but I want to. But it was one of the last novels that was released, I think, before Disney came in. Give me $1 billion and I'll fix Star Wars. I mean, if I could, Knight's Crab, I would. I feel like any one of these fans can do a better job than what they've done so far. It's sad to say, but I think it's true. So, what movie would you guys want to see get made? Like a Star Wars film? Oh, there's a Dawn of the Jedi comic. I didn't know that. I know that Dawn of the Jedi is probably one of the earliest Star Wars stories out there. Like in the Star Wars timeline. I was really, really excited. Oh, really? Okay, cool, cool. So should I read the novel or the comic? And I think the novel is like a part one, but I don't think it was ever finished because of Disney coming in and purchasing Star Wars and everything. Oh my gosh, look at all this. But thank you for sending me those comments, Goldie. I really appreciate it. It's nice to have, like, you know, people to talk to, talk about Star Wars with and everything. Oh, stamps. Comics were cut short. The novel is a side story that takes place sometime during the events of the comics. Okay, I see. I think that's another thing that kind of makes me sad, because I feel like we were about to get some really, really good Star Wars stories. Because like after reading Plagueis, I was just flabbergasted. I was shocked, you know. I'm just like, if this is what they're gonna make, then the next novels are just gonna be incredible, you know. That's what I was thinking. And then, you know, of course, we saw what Disney did. But that was just like, man, I have to say honestly, guys, like, I know I might have said this before, but Plagueis is my favorite Star Wars novel. I just think it was so good, man. Okay, so we just completed that mission. So let's see. Oh, I can't quick save here. Okay, can I save now? Nope. Alright. The EU is so expansive, it goes back thousands and thousands of years. Yeah. You can feel so small because it's mostly focused on. I think this is really cool.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Juliet, Juliet, wherefore art thou, Juliet? Oh, Romeo, Romeo, which one of thou art Romeo?
You know, one thing that really bothers me, like about the whole new Star Wars situation, is like the new lore, at least in my opinion, is not that good, right? And so, but like because it's an era, like everything else in Star Wars has to be connected to it now. So like imagine like this Obi-Wan series that they're trying to make, like in the future they might have to actually They have a really weird sense of humor in this game. But I was just gonna say, like, I feel like all the lore is just gonna have to be connected to this new era that no one really likes that much.
Be gone from this world forever, wench. Leave thy dumb, ratted man. Piss it off. Romeos are no more. I have slain them each and all. I must join them anon.
The post-return of Jedi era legends was better than the new canon.
I suppose this marks the end of our production of Romeos and Juliets.
I never even went into
If you'd like to have your card
the
stamped,
post.
please come this way.
Oh, okay. Like get my card stand. I never went to the post Return of the Jedi era, because even as a kid I was just like, well, you know, since Anakin did his thing, like, there shouldn't be any more Sith, you know. So I was just like, I never, as a kid, I never made the jump to go and see what went beyond episode 6. But now I feel like I want to, because I'm just curious, you know, because I know that Anakin had like grandchildren and stuff like that. So I just want to see like the originals, like the original sons of Han and Leia and Luke, sons and daughters. And now there are none. Ah, yes, yes. You know, that makes sense. I feel like I might have actually seen one comic that took place in the post-Return of the Jedi era. I think it was like Remaining Imperials. There's this one YouTuber called Eckhart's Ladder, and he did this whole video on like Star Wars lore and how the new lore isn't that good, and he's explaining why and like the world building problems they had. Bravo, truly a most spectacular performance. A good place to start would be the Thrawn trilogy. Yes, I heard it. I heard that was really good. It's basically what started the EU back in the 90s. Wow. I don't know if this is true or not, but I remember I heard that there was a novel or something that was released before we found out that Luke and Leia were brother and sister, and somebody wrote like a romantic scene between them, and it got really physical, but like they didn't know that they were actually related to each other. This is just what somebody told me, and I remember like hearing that and laughing. So I just thought, man, that must have been so awkward when they found the truth, or when they found out the truth. Oh, Juliet, Juliet, just thinking of you makes my core all warm and fuzzy. So this is a piece of literature from the old world. I believe it speaks of the cruelty of mankind. This play doesn't make any sense at all. Oh man. Okay. And what's this one? I came all the way from the village to see this play everyone's been talking about. Maybe that Splinter of the Mind's Eye is one of the first EU novels. It can be between episodes 4 and 5. Oh! I see. Splinter of the Mind's Eye. I've been this deeply moved before. Deeply moved by anything before. I want to go home and tell all my friends. But like, so one thing I don't understand is was all of the lore kind of rebooted in the 90s or the early 2000s? So like, because like, I know that the release of the prequel trilogy must have changed some things, you know? Okay. Let me get my card stand.
Right then, here you are.
Ah, thank you. Your Mind's Eye is actually based on the script Lucas had for a low-budget sequel to Episode 4. Oh, in case it didn't do well. Wow, that's really cool then. You know, I've always said that we needed like a TV show that took place between episodes 3 and 4, like kind of like the Clone Wars, like exactly like the Clone Wars. You know, only with a different time period. But like the Clone Wars added so much depth to Star Wars, you know. So I just wish that we could get something like that. I feel like Disney just doesn't make the right stuff. Hey, what's up, J2? This world is hilarious. A stamp? Sure. I'll stamp whatever you want. Ah, thank you. Okay. J2, how are you? Father Mission, let's be happy together. Of course. Together. How you is? How long will this stream be? I plan on going for about an hour and a half. So maybe about another 40 something minutes. Throw down your weapons. Surrender to love is us, so. Oh, Monster Hunter and ESO. Nah, I know what you mean. How is Iceborne? I saw you and Robo playing that before. What the heck is this? Yahoo, stamps. Okay. What's that coming up? Oh yeah, I love stamps. Let's do this thing. How strange. But yeah, Iceborne looks really, really good. Maybe when I finish the story someday I can actually play it. It's so good. Oh really? Oh man. And I think the snow is really nice too, you know? I like that they really did a good job with like picking the environment, because I think that a snow environment is exactly what Monster Hunter needed. And it's like $30, right? Ooh, okay, cool. And I might need you guys to help me with the story. Okay, did I find all the stamps? I hope I did. Don't shout. How can I help you? Let's see what you got. A copper core, an iron core, a crystal core. Okay, thank you. I wonder what this flower is. Yeah, business here now. But so J2, have you been watching the animes recently? I've been watching this one show called and this is actually, this question goes out to everybody, you know, because I'm looking for some new animes to watch. Oh, Goku, are you still here? I want to tell you that I watched JoJo. I finally saw it. I didn't see the whole thing, but I saw like the first episode. Apparently the Game of Thrones writers are no longer working on the new Star Wars trilogy. They left due to creative differences. Yeah, I heard about that, but I didn't know the reason why they left though. At least if I did, I forgot about it. Yeah, man, they really messed up Game of Thrones. I don't think I'll ever get over that, to be honest, until like 20 years from now when they decide to reboot it. I just hope that George R.R. Martin can finish his series, you know. Some people think that he won't, which is kind of a sad thought. I hope that's not true. I feel so epic. More bad for the Game of Thrones fans. They rushed the ending, so they can work on that new trilogy, but it was all for nothing. Yes, that's true. Like, I mean, like, I don't know why. Like, what was the point of just finishing the show like that? Like, I don't know why they couldn't have just handed it off to somebody else. You know, let someone else take care of it.
Stamp discovered.
Oh.
Proposal. Imprint the stamp upon the card.
Yeah, it is oh, cool because like Game of Thrones is probably one of the best shows I've ever seen. At least it was. Like, I don't like there's very few things out there that could really compare to it. And it was like my heart felt broken. It's such a stupid thing to say, but it's true, you know, like I feel like something I love just died. It's like so much of what I love is struggling, you know? Like when it comes to like my favorite shows and movies and stuff. Mostly movie franchises. Like DC was struggling for a while. It seems like they're kind of getting their act together now. But like DC was struggling. Star Wars is struggling. Game of Thrones, it just got annihilated. So, like if you had told me in the past that we were going to get some new Star Wars movies, and you know we have like Game of Thrones and new DC movies, I would have been so hyped, you know. But now seeing what we actually got, it's just like, my goodness, why? I hate complaining about it too, because like I want to be happy and positive, you know. Yeah. Yeah, and it seemed like they just wanted to get out. That's the feeling I got, because like I've never seen something like that before. Like something rushed so badly. Like and the way they, oh my gosh, the way they ended like Jon Snow's story and everyone, it was just disappointing. You can tell that even the actors were disappointed. This creepy robot standing here. Say, you want to stand? Oh, thank you. These robots are so friendly. This obsession that movies these days seem to have with subverting expectations is ruining good stories. Yes, I agree. Like, I don't get why people feel the need to subvert expectations. I mean, like, I get it, right? But if you want to subvert expectations, you need to have like something better in exchange, you know? Like, I think it's completely okay to fool your audience, but you just need to make sure that the thing that you have for them at the end of the road is even better than what they thought they would get, you know? Instead of just like dangling something impressive in front of their faces and then switching it out for some dog doo-doo, you know? For some booty sweat. It's just, I don't understand it. It's like everyone forgot how to write. If these were some newbies or something like that, you know, some kind of small project with inexperienced people, I get it, you know. I'm inexperienced, you know. I'm sure I make some of these types of mistakes, but I don't expect that from, like, you know, honestly, I don't even want to talk down about myself. I don't even think I would do something like that, you know. But like, I just feel like these people should know better. They're the ones who are getting paid all this money. Hey, Carlton, what's up? Good to see you, man. Uh-oh. Please don't. Oh, snap. Okay. I'm sorry. Carlton, what have you been up to? Nothing much? Okay, cool. Seems like everyone's doing nothing much recently. For me, I've just been busy. Oh, Dragon Ball Z! You know, one of my good friends got that game. And I was watching him play it. Like, it looks really, really good. And the fighting looked pretty awesome, too. no, this is like... I heard that there's like a secret boss around here. Oh, what the heck? What the heck? Oh man. This is so bad. Everyone's fighting each other. Here, just take the stamps. Take it. Oh, I still need to find more stamps. Okay. It was good? Yeah, like, they've really got that look of the animation down. You know? Like, it's like 3D, but like, it has that kind of really nice, that nice look to it. That it looks like it's actually from, like, the TV show. Kill all the robots. I can't kill the robots. I'm trying to be peaceful. Oh, what fun. What fun. You know what? We can probably finish this quest later. Let's go and see Pascal. I see. And so, Carlton, if I wanted to start Dragon Ball Z, because I've never, I mean, I used to watch it when I was little, right? But, like, I've never actually seen the whole thing. So, like, where should I start if I wanted to? And what do you think of the looks and feel of KOTOR and how it's 4,000 years before the movies? I love it. I really, really, really love it. I think it, like, it has such a nice, like, aesthetic to it. I think that that's probably one of the things that makes it the most special. I think, just like the feel and the lore behind it is so good too. Like I don't know, I know a little bit about it just because I've seen like the Old Republic timelines from the MMO, you know, where they talk about all these other Sith Lords and stuff from the old days, like Naga Sudal and all that type of stuff. Exar Kun. Freedon Nad, all those different characters. Well, so we start with the original Dragon Ball. Then we watch Dragon Ball 2. See Kai. Kai has less filler, and the dub translation is more accurate than the original. Okay, I see. It's like going through the original. It's like going through the story, but to where the saga is, and after that, it's the RPG. Okay. So like, I wonder how many Dragon Ball games there are, you know, because I'm sure there's probably a lot of them, since it's such a popular series. I remember everyone was all like, you know, like Screw Attack. They did like this whole thing about what's it called? Superman versus Goku, and man, that was so controversial. Like, of course I had to root for my boy Superman, but like, man, so many people were talking about that. My friend, he was so salty. My friend who got the new Dragon Ball game, he said that Goku should have won. And he says that Goku has new powers now and everything, so they might have to do part 3. The Boo Saga. Okay. Well, I'm not really familiar with that, you know. Sounds epic, though. You've mentioned Darth Ondedu before. Where did I hear about him? Ah, okay. So I heard about him from the Darth Bane novels, the third book of Darth Bane. Darth Ondedu, the immortal god king of Praga. That has to be one of the most epic titles that you could ever have. I know he has comic books, right? And you have a good memory, Goku, because like I don't even remember mentioning that I knew who Darth Ondedu was to you guys. Darth Ondedu. It's so much fun to say. A while ago, I heard a terrible noise coming from the city ruins. Oh. Well, whatever happens, I'll protect the village. I sure wish my shift would end already. Oh, man. I heard a loud noise in the distance. Are you okay? Yes, yes, I'm fine. Okay. He appeared in one comic. It's unknown when exactly he lived. Perhaps he's one of the original Sith species. Oh, that would be really interesting. You can't really tell because he's like a skeleton. See, like, imagine all the epic movies they could make with these characters. You know what I mean? Imagine a Darth Ondedu movie. Like, I want to see Star Wars lore actually adopt these stories, like into films. You know, like I want to see, like I want like what the Marvel and DC cinematic universes have, where they have like just one overarching story, and like I've always said this, and I think it's true, but like Star Wars, I think is bigger than Marvel and DC combined, you know, and like just imagine if you could have like an Old Republic, like the old Republic movie with like the original Dawn of the Jedi, and back when like you know they were still philosophers and scientists, and then they have that split between them when they fall to the dark side and stuff like that, like and then like we could follow the tales of like the Republic versus the Dark Jedi and the Great Hyperspace War, and go all the way up until you know Knights of the Old Republic, and then Darth Bane, and then Darth Plagueis, and then like, they could do everything, you know. So many like epic things. Tales of the Jedi as an animated show would be so amazing. And some of the stuff in Tales of the Jedi felt like stuff you would see in anime. Really? Oh, that's really interesting. It's cool when they take inspiration from all this different stuff.
Oh, it's 9S and 2B, yes? Those machines cost quite the ruckus, don't you think?
We need to talk.
Of course. I'll help however I can.
Ask about the aliens. Let's see them aliens. Alright, Carlton, thank you so much for coming by, man. I appreciate it. I really, really, really do appreciate it, Carlton. You have a good night. Ask about the other machines. Ask about Pascal's pacifism. Let's ask about them aliens. Let's see. Goodbye, Carlton. Do you know anything about the aliens? The aliens? You mean the ones who created us? Sorry, there's not much I can tell you. You've been fighting for centuries without a single message from you. I guess you could say the fact that they never give us orders anymore is also a reason why we quit fighting.
Yes, 2B?
Ask about the other machines.
Pascal,
Yes, 2B?
aside from this village, are there any other machines that are cut off from the network?
I suppose that unpleasant songstress you so kindly defeated in the amusement park wasn't part of the network.
You mean that singing thing?
Oh, and of course there's the Forest Kingdom, but
Forest Kingdom?
yes, it's a vast woodland area not far from here. There's a group of machines there attempting to build a nation of sorts. They're quite hostile to outsiders, however. We can't so much as go near the place.
Where is it?
Northeast of the city ruins. You should be able to reach it by passing through the ruins of the commercial facility. If you go, however, be careful. Things have been rather rough there lately.
This Forest Kingdom sounds like something we should check out.
Alright.
Yes, 2B?
Okay, let's ask about the passive. Why did you choose not to fight? You've been alive for hundreds of years. You lost countless friends time and time again. But losing friends isn't what scares me. What scares me is the fact that I've grown used to seeing those I care about die all around me. That's why I decided I had enough. Okay. So let's go to this forest region. I think this is the wrong way. The music on here is so good. know that there's like a pathway. Glory to mankind. Okay. Oh boy. Alright. Games we can play with this stubby little legs. Look at this giant machine. Just because I'm big doesn't mean I'm strong. Oh, look at this. Thank you for bringing my sister home. I'm feeling much better thanks to the part she found. Oh, that's good. Please take this. Ooh. A blue ribbon, thank you. Lost girl, complete. Alright. Oh, there's a quest. Ah. Oh no. Sorry, this is something. Mercy, please. Just let us go. I think it might be misunderstanding here. You mean you aren't here to arrest us? No. Why do you think we would arrest you? We deserve the resistance. Oh snap. You what? We just want to find a place where the two of us can live our lives in peace. Is that so wrong? Please don't tell anyone we're here, please. We're not with your assistance, we're with your help. We don't have any obligations to report to your superiors. Thank goodness. Still, if you guys stay here, they're going to find you eventually. We don't have a choice. My locomotion functions have been damaged, and we don't have the necessary materials to perform repairs. I don't suppose you bring us the materials we need. Who, us? We can't get them ourselves. If we leave this place, we'll be found for certain. I know it's a lot to ask, but we promise we'll report complete. Help them deserve. Leave them to their fate. Thank you. We're seeing elaborate gadgets to conduct repairs. Okay. There's a gadget near the abandoned factory. Alright, let's see if we can find anything near there. Whoa. You know what, let's go and see the violent robots if we can. Whoa. Maybe we should go to the quick save, transport. Desert camp, city ruins. Bunker. Is Taurus hard? I remember I got stuck there for a while when I first started playing KOTOR. It's not so bad. But I think it's just because I'm playing with one of my friends, you know? So, like, if I ever have any questions, I can just ask. Because I've never, ever been good at those types of games, Goku. Like, never. It's fun. Like the game, you can tell has a lot of heart to it. You know, you know that somebody somewhere worked really hard on that. And I'm pretty sure that Drew Karpyshyn also worked on that on SWTOR or KOTOR. I'm getting tired. I think I'll wrap the stream up in about 10 minutes. Resistance camp, bunker, city ruins near tower, park ruins. Let's go to the city ruins near the factory. Nope, I haven't. So no spoilers, you know. I haven't been introduced to anyone major. I'm still looking for Bastila. But I can't wait to see what this twist is, you know. What on earth? Oh snap, okay. Oh really? Okay, don't tell me, Goku. I don't even want any hints, you know? But it's a good game though. It's like a really good game so far. Right now, I even forget what I'm doing. I'm just running around Taurus doing quests and stuff. Where is this abandoned factory at? Is it in this direction? I don't remember. Ooh, oh my gosh. Ooh, that would be interesting. I heard a rumor that there was going to be a sequel series to Rebels. That would be really interesting. You know, I heard this one theory from this YouTuber named Thor Skywalker. And it was really interesting. Like, it was about they're saying how, I mean, like you know when Yoda says, "No, there is another," in episode 6, I believe, either episode 5 or episode 6. I think it was episode 6, and like Yoda says, "There's another," and this YouTuber was saying how. Like he had a theory. He's like, you know, what if the another was actually Ahsoka the entire time, you know? And how crazy would that be? And then maybe Ahsoka could have trained Luke between episodes 5 and 6 and stuff like that. So like, that would be so interesting. Like if they did that, I think that'd be really crazy. Okay, so I'm trying to get up high so I can see where. See where we're supposed to go. Uh oh, 9S is going crazy. Okay. Oh, there you go. So the factory is in which direction? Can I even go to the factory yet? I think it might be blocked off. Oh yeah, it's in that direction over there. I can see it. In episode 9, during the final battle between Palpatine, Rey hears voices of a bunch of dead Jedi talking to her. Pushing her on. Yeah, I remember, they say that it canonized, a whole bunch of ancient Sith Lords and stuff like that. A while back, you asked, got any new enemies? any new animes? Okay, yeah. It's on Netflix. I see. One of the voices she hears briefly is Ahsoka. So I guess that means that by that point Ahsoka's dead. Yeah, that's actually pretty sad. But Dave Filoni, he mentioned something about that. I can't remember what though. But I don't know how she can't be dead, you know? Because, like, if you're hearing the dead voices, or if you hear her voice among the dead, I feel like she is dead, you know? So, but it's on Netflix. Okay, you know, JT, I'll need to check out that show. But yeah, Goku. Before I even forget, I saw JoJo, the first episode, and I must say it's a crazy show. Okay, this is the factory I was looking for. I like how you can hold on to the robot. Okay. So we're looking for something near the abandoned factory. Oh, I see. I just remember like the first episode of that show felt like I don't know. It felt like 3 or 4 episodes in one. Like it's kind of funny when you see, or not funny, but like it's kind of a relief when you see anime moving that quickly, like moving so fast. Because I know some animes they just go on and on and on with the filler. It's just too much. Oh, this is so cool. Look at this sword. Look at how tall it is, too. Wow. I'm trying to look at it. Very, very neat. Okay. Virtuous treaty. Part 1 is like 9 episodes. Oh, part 1 is like 9 episodes. Part 1 and 2 all fit together in one season. I see. Okay. So, how many episodes in total would you say there are of JoJo? Let's see what we can find. Oh, you know what? I forgot that this place was full of enemies. I don't want to die before I can save. You know, I might just save this for next time. Wow, look at how tall this place is. As part 5, there are 152 episodes. Wow. to the current one of 8, but part 5 is the furthest the enemy has gone. Wow. So it's a very long story. I'm getting really tired, guys. I think I'll end the stream here. But first, I gotta save. So hold on for 1 second. Alright. Okay. But thank you guys so much for coming by today. Like, I really, really, really appreciate it. And you guys showed up so quickly, too. Within the first, like 2 minutes, like, I already had people watching, you know? So I appreciate that. When you have time, make sure to check out that email with all the links. Yes, I definitely will check that out, Goku. I just have to remember. Which comic do you recommend before I go? Because I want to try to read like the ones that you want me to read. But you know what? I think I'll leave for now. Or unless you're typing. Let me make sure you're not typing anything. Okay? I recommend starting with Dark Empire, then Tales of the Jedi, then Dawn of the Jedi. Okay. Okay, cool. Alright then. In order? Okay. Oh my gosh, Goku, you're amazing. Thank you. Well, alright guys. So, thank you so much for coming today. Thank you. Like, it's always awesome to chat with you all. And, I'll see you all next time.